Welcome back to Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime.
The strategy guys, now with 100% less ranting. I'm sick of the fact that we're not ranting enough. Whoops.
You want to rant about the lack of rants that we didn't rant on?
But seriously, it was funny. We did 2 episodes filled with ranting. That's not something we normally do.
No. We're normally much more mellow fellows.
Bah. Random object jump scare.
They call me mellow fellow. Has anyone here ever had Mellow Yellow from Coca-Cola? You know, their wannabe Mountain Dew.
I probably have at some point in my life. I've probably just forgotten it.
It's not that bad. It's much closer to Mountain Dew than, you know, say Coke is to Pepsi or Pepsi is to Coke. Although it has a softer flavor to it. It's weird because Coke normally is more carbonated than Pepsi, but Pepsi has like a little bit more sugar, which is why I like Pepsi better.
Huh.
Oh, these guys start appearing now.
Okay. Have I ever brought up the Mountain Dew joke that The Simpsons did once?
No, I don't think you have.
So basically, Homer was in New York City, and he was like, his car got like, I can't remember what the setup was, but his car was basically stuck there, because Barney had gotten drunk and driven it to New York, and it was basically stuck there and it had all these tickets on it. So,
Oh, if I were Homer, I would want to murder Barney.
yeah, seriously, that's what he should have done. Save your strangling for Barney, Homer. Jeez.
It's like, why you little?
But basically, he ends up in New York, and he's stuck. He has to wait for, like, a police officer to arrive so he can, like, pay a ticket or whatever and get out of there. But he has to go, he gets really thirsty. So there's this guy just standing on a corner with his, like, his drink stand or whatever. And he's like, I'm
sorry. As a native Baltimorean, whenever I think of a drink stand, I just think of that ice. Cold. I just think of that ice cold water.
Ice cold water!
And it's only $1.
It's like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna really see that again, because Otacon's not in Baltimore anymore. But, so basically, Homer wanted a drink, so he goes to this guy, and he's like, he gets something. This guy's like a foreigner, and he's like, well, I mean, what is a foreigner in America? We're a melting pot. But he's speaking like in a strange accent, and he's selling something that I have no idea what it is, if it even exists, or if they just made it up for the show. But he's like, you want kalaf kalash? And he's like, what is a kalaf kalash? All we sell is kalaf kalash. And he's like, okay. And he's like, it doesn't look that good. The next thing you know, Homer's like eating all of them. It's like, okay, well, I guess it's good enough for Homer. He's like, oh man, I really need something to drink. We got crab juice and Mountain Dew. He's like, ugh! Give me the crab juice. It's just classic Simpsons humor. Classic set it up to have you expect one thing.
Yeah.
Ugh! Give me the crab juice.
Well, I do know some people that really don't like Mountain Dew. Also, don't fall here, because then you'll have to go back up that half pipe earlier. These are very interesting, very alien-looking flowers.
You know, it's funny. I really like Simpsons humor when they're making fun of brands. It's like, I just do. Like, there's a couple more... Samus, what do you do? Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, stuff is happening. Okay.
Space jump foods! By the you don't need to go quiet on cinematics in this game. It's not like there's talking.
Yeah, it's like I was just examining what the heck was going on. I was like, what? Okay, sandwich. Okay. Oh, okay, space jump. Okay.
Must resist urge to. Oh, actually,
But anyway, so
brand humor. You
yeah,
like
so I just love it when the Simpsons do that. Like, they've done a few. They did a couple with Butterfingers, but there was one for and I love this joke, and I've constantly brought it up with yay missiles. But I've constantly brought it up with my dad because he loves this joke too. Where basically, Chief, what do you call him?
Wiggums.
Yeah, Chief Wiggums. I wanted to call him Quimby, but that's the mayor. So basically, he and
I didn't know the mayor had a name.
yeah, so basically, he and his partner are doing like a stakeout, and they're like sitting in their car, they're like examining him, and they're like, okay, but they're gonna know it's a police car. It's like, and it's like, it's okay, I got a disguise. And he brings out a pizza like sign. He like slaps it on the side of the car, and he's like, but Chief, what if they like pizza? Way ahead of you, Lou. And he brings out a Domino's pizza sign, and he puts it on top of the police car.
That's funny. You know, what's even funnier though is that these jokes could be taken two ways. Because, like, for example, you could say, well, they're making fun of Domino's Pizza because, you know, you could say they're making fun of Domino's Pizza, but it's like, but what if, you know, the person likes Domino's Pizza? Well, again, way ahead of you, Chief Wiggums is a complete fucking moron.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
So you could say he has bad taste, and therefore he doesn't know what people like and dislike.
I think,
and you could say the same thing about the Mountain Dew joke with Homer. You could be like, aha, well, they're making fun of Mountain Dew, but you could also switch it and say, haha, Homer's an idiot because he likes crab juice more than Mountain Dew, you know.
Yeah. But yeah,
and that's the old. Although, to be fair, Homer is shown to be a food aficionado.
Yeah, he is. He definitely is. He knows his food. Although he can get really stupid with his food. At least eating certain food way past its expiration date. Like,
did you know that lard glug is neither lard nor glug? That's something he says to Marge in an episode.
Wow. There was an episode where he was like, he got a sandwich. It was like an 8-foot long sandwich or something, or like a really long sandwich. And he's eating it, and he ate it for days, and it went bad on him. It's like, Homer, what are you doing? Stop eating that sandwich, you idiot! And of course he got food poisoning, because of course.
Did you know food expiration dates are just a complete guesstimate? There's no actual science behind them.
Yeah.
We've had cheese in our at home in my house. We've had like sliced cheese that was way past its expiration date, but was still good. No mold, didn't smell funny or anything.
Yeah.
I think it was like some years past its expiration date.
And I really think it depends on the food.
It does.
In question, because milk, oh man. Milk is one thing where you really need to be,
Milk can go bad before its expiration date.
Yeah, milk goes bad fast.
But then some people might be like, but cheese is made from milk, so why can cheese stay good years back? Yeah, it's made from fermented milk.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a funny thing. Oh, excuse me. So, like, my mother absolutely hates cheese.
Yeah.
And one thing my dad would used to say to her is, but you like milk, right? Cheese is just made from fermented milk. Why don't you like cheese? And she's always like, you ever think it's the fermented part?
That's funny.
duh! I mean, hello!
So,
that would be like, you know, if someone's like, why don't you... Okay. The pointer is going fucking nuts again.
Ah! What the fuck?
Seems like... I don't know what's going on now.
What in the fuck?
It might be your controller.
We couldn't even connect your controller.
Well, we're gonna try next time if this keeps up.
Okay,
My controller's always had issues trying to connect. I'm just gonna state that now.
more elevators.
But, yeah, it would be like if someone's like, but you like grape juice, right? Hey, so why don't you like wine? I mean, it's just fermented grape juice. It's like, maybe it's the fermented part that I don't... disclaimer, I actually hate grape juice and, like, all grape-flavored... I actually do enjoy eating grapes, but anything grape-flavored as well as grape juice itself, I just can't stand. So it would be funny if I were to try wine and actually enjoyed it. And be like, but you hate grape juice, so why is it that you like wine? Maybe it's because it's fermented grape juice. You know, that tends to change the flavor just a little bit. And I've had so many people be like, well, if you hate tomatoes, why do you like ketchup? Oh, gee, last time I checked, ketchup tastes nothing like tomatoes!
Yeah.
You put, like, corn syrup and sugar and all kinds of other spices and everything nices in it. And it just doesn't taste the same. It's not the same.
Yeah. Okay, so the other,
I mean, that would be like saying... That's the equivalent of saying, well, why don't you hate... It's like, you don't like eating plain flour, so why do you like eating bread?
Oh, gosh. Ugh, I'd hate to eat plain flour. That would suck.
Yeah, I'm just using that to point out people's stupidity sometimes. They don't think about what they say. That includes me. But back to The Simpsons.
Okay, so they had two Butterfinger jokes, and I love both of them. The first one it's a lot, like, faster, it's a lot simpler. So, I think that most people know this, but I'll, like, bring this up real quick.
That Bart used to be the Butterfinger mascot spokesperson.
Yeah, pretty much. There were a lot of commercials where Bart would, like... I guess people would try to take his Butterfinger bar away from him, and he'd basically say... Nobody
better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. It is pretty much like the Pebbles commercials with Fred Flintstone.
There were a lot of mascots that didn't like people stealing their shit.
You can have my shit, I mean...
Like Lucky. Poor Lucky. What is better? It's probably better to have something and then have it taken away than to never have it at all. Isn't that right, Trix Rabbit? You share! Okay, that's a whole other show. So basically, the jokes were, the first joke was that,
like saying Bart doesn't actually like the...
well, not exactly, but basically the first joke was Lisa discovered something. Lisa discovered that when Bart was a baby, he like did an advertisement or something, I think, and Bart basically said, "I was in advertising? I don't recall that." And then he brings out a Butterfinger bar and takes a bite out of it.
I thought you told me there was a joke where Bart comes across a Butterfinger bar and it's like, ew.
It's like, well, basically there was, it was kind of like that. It didn't have to do with Bart, though. Maybe there was another joke like that, but I remember this one.
That's what I don't really watch The Simpsons on the regular, and that's what I remember you telling me, but my memory could be...
I used to watch The Simpsons so much, I don't watch them anymore. But I remember so many of the jokes.
Mark, nobody blames you.
Yeah. So, Okay, the setup is that there's a sugar ban in Springfield, thanks to Marge. So, like, candy and all that stuff are being burned in a massive bonfire by the police. And, it's a really good episode, and that's a late episode. People said that Simpsons went downhill, like, after season 10. I think it went downhill at season 14, but that's just me. I liked a lot of that episode.
I'll say this. Things can go downhill, but still have good episodes, or in the case of, like, game franchises, a game franchise can go downhill, but still have a decent game release every now and then.
Yeah, so they're burning all this candy and in this massive bonfire because there's a ban on it now. And I love this. They're like, alright, throw in the Butterfingers. And they take, like, I guess all the Butterfingers in Springfield and they throw them onto the fire. And then they glow green and they make this sound like whoa, whoa, whoa. And they all pop out of the fire unharmed. And Wiggum picks them up, looks at them, and it's like, even the fire doesn't want them.
Oh. Butterfingers are actually my third favorite candy.
Yeah, Butterfingers are good. Though I find them weird sometimes.
They are weird.
I feel like sometimes they're harder than other times. Or maybe it's just because I get them when they're older. I don't know. I really hate them when they're super hard, though.
I guess it depends on who they last looked at.
Oh gosh, dang! What? What? Okay, wow, I did not see that coming at all.
Nobody saw that coming.
Oh, and you just failed. You just straight up failed at that jump.
Oh.
Gonna have to try that again.
Sorry, the jump was a little hard.
There we go. There. Ah, Stace. Anyway, that's all the Simpsons. I think that's all the Simpsons. I'm sure there's a billion more times that they like made fun of certain brands, but those are the main ones I remember. Because I mean, Simpsons makes fun of everything. And that is
what? Simpsons makes fun of stuff? Oh, you don't say. And the sky is blue. Wow. Sorry that I got the sky is blue thing from Some Call Me Johnny.
Yeah. So like, yeah.
Some call me Proton Jontron.
That's one thing that I really like about them is that they will make fun of specific brands. Because like, it's weird because I don't think I see that a lot. Oh man, the sensor, the pointer.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with this slot. Okay, next episode, if we can't get my controller synced up with your thingy, then... You know, these enemies here actually remind me of an enemy that's in Half-Life.
I like that. You're circling it, and you're like, okay, this enemy... Oh, and it's gone. Half-Life. Oh man, we gotta get the Portal. Maybe I should add the Portal games to my get to it as soon as possible list. Because I really want to see your like first time reactions to Portal 2. Because oh my gosh, is that game entertaining?
Okay, well,
man,
if you do Portal and Portal 2. That'll be around the same time that I start doing the Half-Life series.
Yeah.
And that includes the non-existent release of Half-Life 3.
It's like, and we're done.
Well, it'll be like, we will continue this in Half-Life 3 if it ever gets released. Depicting the bust of a Chozo architect. The statue is flawless.
You know, it's funny because I don't think...
Shaman. Ooh, Brimstone. Stress fractures can be seen.
By the way, we're about to hit 20 minutes, so we should probably wrap this up. And we're not trying, and I'm not, I'm like trying to get these down in time, but we've had so much to talk about lately, the time just kind of slips past us.
Well, like, based on where I am, I can't even see the time.
Yeah,
And
this is like also, kind of...
Yeah. Chose a philosopher.
But yeah, time is escaping
warrior.
us. Well, at least it's not extreme sports. Because if that series was starting to become 20 minutes long, holy shit, we have problems.
No.
But yeah, so fun.
Oh, actually, there's a good place I can end this.
This is like, get out of the way, you! Bounce, bounce.
I had to wait for my bombs to recharge.
Yeah, I've noticed when, like, other... Well, actually, that's not true. I mean, just the other day I was showing you that family I was making fun of fruit striped gum. So, yeah, there's other shows, there's a lot of other shows that make fun of certain things.
That over there is the wave beam.
Cool.
It's what I'll be getting next episode.
Yes!
See you then! But before we wave beam goodbye...
Okay.
Click up in the corner to subscribe. I guess that flowed. Or you can check out the playlist in the upper right-hand corner. And there's more playlists in the two lower corners. You know, just to check out a few things that we've got. To show you what we've got.
Show us what you've got. We want to see what you've got. Next time.